Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the Unit 5 Cooling Load Calculations. This chapter is having 8 marks. In this chapter, we are going to study the comfort conditions of the human being, calculation of sensible and latent heat gain sources, and cooling load calculations for different units for air conditioning systems, for rooms, auditoriums, laboratories, how to calculate the cooling load for these various components. So the first part we are going to start the comfort condition. In last lecture we have discussed what are the comforts conditions as per the ASHRAE. The human generally feel comfortable between temperature of 22 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and a relative humidity of 40% to 60%. What is ASHRAE? ASHRAE is American Society of Heating, Refrigeration, Air Conditioning Engineering. So this is a society on air conditioning, heating and refrigeration systems are designed according to the ASHRAE. So this is an international community working on the heating and refrigeration systems. So for human comfort, 4 factors which are considered for the human comfort, that is air conditioning system, temperature, humidity, purity and motion of air. Other than this, when we consider as a human being, these are the 4 factors we are generally considered for air conditioning system. But for human being, for human comforts, so we must study the heat exchange of body with environment. How our body is exchanging the heat with the environment, react with the environment. What is the behavior of body with respect to the change in the condition of environment. Heat produced by oxidation of food elements in a body is called metabolism. So every metabolism is nothing but the when we consume the food, when it creates an energy in our body, some part of that energy is used to do the work and remaining is what given out in the atmosphere to maintain the balanced temperature of the body. So this is known as metabolism. A body maintains its thermal equilibrium with the environment, rejecting the heat by conduction, convection and radiation. So the heat is to be rejected to the atmosphere in these 3 modes by the body continuously. The excess is to be given out depending upon the condition of the environment. So heat is to be in 2 forms: sensible heat or latent heat. Sensible heat given out by the body is nothing but the heat lost due to temperature difference between the body and surrounding. If you are we know that the heat is flow from high temperature to low temperature. If surrounding temperature is low than the body temperature, then the heat is transferred by the body to the surrounding. If surrounding temperature is higher than the body, then the heat is transferred from surrounding to the body. So due to this temperature difference, heat is given out by the body or taken is known as sensible heat. Okay. Latent heat. This heat is lost due to evaporation. So latent heat is in the form of vapors. So ड्यू टू स्वेटिंग आपल्याला घाम येतो आणि तो घाम किंवा आंघोळ केलं की आपण कुठलेही आंघोळ केलं की बॉडी ओलं झालं की थोड्या वेळाने तो वाळतो, म्हणजेच काय होणार आहे, सो इट गेट्स इव्हॉपरेट आणि ते इव्हॉपरेट होण्यासाठी आपल्या बॉडी सरफेसवर जर ओलं असेल आणि तो इव्हॉपरेट होत असताना बॉडीमधलं हीट कंझ्युम करतो. मीन्स हिअर द हीट इज गिवन आउट बाय द बॉडी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लॅटेंट हीट. ओके, दॅट इज बाय इव्हॉपरेशन. दॅट इज एक्झाम्पल इज वॉट स्वेटिंग. So the heat exchange between the man and environment, human body and environment, can be expressed by the following equation. That is M minus W equal to Q plus S, where M is metabolic rate at which heat is produced in the body by the consumption of food. So whatever the energy is produced, some energy is utilized to do the work. That is, W is the work done by the man. So from doing work, that energy gets consumed. And what the remaining heat, Q, is the heat lost by a body. So some of the heat is lost to the body, and S is heat storage in a body. Some of the heat is stored in the body. So how the behavior of our body in summer and winter season, which type of heat is to be liberated? In summer, body transmit large amount of latent heat and small amount of sensible heat. So in summer, generally our body temperature is maintained or of 37 degrees Celsius. When body temperature is more than the 39 degrees Celsius or 41, then we feel uneasiness, or our body temperature is what? The higher temperature. Okay. So in summer, our temperature difference is very low as the environment and body temperature. So sweating is maximum from our body in the summer. So in the form of sweating, the evaporation of the sweating, the latent heat is rejected from the body in the summer, but a very small sensible heat is rejected. In winter मध्ये काय असतो, सराउंडिंग टेम्परेचर इज व्हेरी लो दॅन द बॉडी टेम्परेचर, सो दॅट द मॅक्झिमम अमाऊंट ऑफ हीट इज ट्रान्सफर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सेन्सिबल हीट. अँड हिवाळ्यामध्ये आपल्याला स्वेटिंग येत नाही, तर घाम येत नाही, तर लॅटंट हीट जे घाम इव्हॅपोरेट होण्यासाठी लागणार आहे तो खूप कमी प्रमाणात. म्हणजे विंटरमध्ये आपण आपली बॉडी ही सेन्सिबल हीट मॅक्झिमम एन्व्हायरमेंटमध्ये देते आणि कमी लॅटंट हीट देतो. आणि समरमध्ये the heat liberated by the body is maximum in the form of what? Latent heat and small form of sensible heat. This is an exchange of heat by the human body to the environment. So whatever the heat created in a body for maintaining a thermal equilibrium, what we have to do? We have to excess amount of heat is to be liberated to the environment. What are the factors which affecting the human comfort? सो कुठले फॅक्टर्स आहेत जे ह्युमन कम्फर्ट अफेक्ट करतात म्हणजे आपल्या बॉडीवर, रादर दॅन टेम्परेचर आहे, प्युरिटी आहे, ह्युमिडिटी आहे, मोशन ऑफ एअर आहे. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्तसुद्धा तुमचं एज आहे. व्हॉट इज द एज ऑफ द ह्युमन बिईंग? सो मिडल एज आहे का, ओल्ड एज आहे का, चाइल्ड आहे. डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द एज फॅक्टर द अमाऊंट ऑफ हीट लिबरेटेड इज डिफरंट चेंज. जेंडर, वेदर ही ऑर सी, मेल ऑर फिमेल, त्यानुसार मग हीट लिबरेटेड बाय द पर पर्सन्स इज डिफरंट. सो ईटिंग हॅबिट्स, व्हॉट वी ईट, व्हेज, नॉन व्हेज, हाऊ द हॅबिट्स ऑफ द हीटिंग डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द हीट लिबरेटेड इन द बॉडी वेरीज. एअर वेलॉसिटी, क्लोथिंग, विच टाइप ऑफ क्लोथिंग वी वियर, द हीट लिबरेटेड बाय द बॉडीज. These are the factors which affects the human comfort. Air temperature, purity, humidity, age, gender, eating habits, air velocity, clothing. These are the factors which affects the human comfort. Then now we are going to discuss the effective temperature and comfort chart. What is effective temperature? Effective temperature म्हणजे काय? The degree of warmth or cold felt by a human body depends mainly on following three factors. या तीन फॅक्टरवर डिपेंड्स असतात, आयदर कोल्ड और हॉट. सो व्हॉट इज द ड्रायबल टेम्परेचर ऑफ दॅट एअर, व्हॉट इज रिलेटिव्ह ह्युमिडिटी अँड एअर वेलॉसिटी. दीज आर दी थ्री टर्म्स विच आर इम्पॉर्टंट बाय फॉर द ह्युमन बॉडी टू फेल्ट आयदर कोल्ड और hot depending upon its drivable temperature and humidity and air velocity. Then in order to evaluate the combined effect of these three factors, मग हे तीन वेगवेगळे फॅक्टर्स आहेत. जर एकच फॅक्टर कंबाईन करून जे आपण देतो त्याला म्हणतो, म्हणजे क्रिएट करतो, त्याला इफेक्टिव्ह टेम्परेचर म्हणतात. इफेक्टिव्ह टेम्परेचर इज द टेम्परेचर विच इज द कंबाइंड इफेक्ट ऑफ ड्रायबल टेम्परेचर, रिलेटिव्ह ह्युमिडिटी अँड एअर वेलॉसिटी. आर यू गेटिंग? So how can you define the effective temperature then? It is defined as that index which correlates the combined effects of air temperature, relative humidity and air velocity on the human body. So combined effect of these three parameters for considering for study purpose, the effective temperature is what considered. Now we'll see what is the comfort chart. The comfort chart is a graphical representations that is the zone or the comfort zone represent on the graphs. So on x axis dry bulb temperature is taken, on y axis wet bulb temperature is taken, and these inclined lines which are there, these are the inclined lines. ओके, हे वर्टिकल लाईन्स जे आहेत ते तुमचे कुठले टेम्परेचर आहेत, ड्रायबल टेम्परेचर आहेत. हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईन जे आहेत ते वेटबल टेम्परेचर आहेत, आणि दीज आर इन्क्लाइंड जे लाईन्स आहेत ते रिलेटिव्ह ह्युमिडिटी लाईन्स आहेत. दीज इन्क्लाइंड लाईन्स आर रिलेटिव्ह ह्युमिडिटी, these lines are relative humidity lines. These are relative humidity lines. Okay, so here it is taken for summer, and here it is taken for the winters. So here summer and winter, the values are to be considered. Then the comfort chart, the comfort zone is plotted on this by the combination of in summer season and winter seasons. So this is the comfort area where the maximum people can feel comfort. Okay, this is a comfort zone. Okay, this area. So this is the graphical representation of dry bulb temperature on x-axis, wet bulb temperature on y-axis, and relative humidity as it is, they are imposed here by the फ्रॉम सायक्रोमेट्रिक चार्टवर जसे आहेत तसं इथं घेतलेले आहेत. आणि हे समर सीझनचं प्लॉट आहे वेअर मॅक्झिमम पीपल कॅन फील, हे विंटर, आणि ह्या दोन्हीचं कंबाईन करून इथे एक कम्फर्ट झोन केलं आहे वेअर द मॅक्झिमम पीपल कॅन फील कम्फर्ट in this area, and this chart is plotted by the ASRE. Okay, the practical application of concept of effective temperature is presented by the comfort chart as shown in figure. This chart is result of research made on different kinds of people subjected to wide range of environmental temperature, different temperatures, relative humidity and air movement by the American Society of Heating, Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Engineers. It is applicable to reasonably still air 5 to 8 meter per minute air velocity, to situations where the occupants seated in this zone are rest or doing light work, and to spaces whose enclosing surfaces are at mean temperature equal to the air dry bulb temperature. So this is the comfort chart where the maximum people can feel in that comfort zone irrespective of the temperature, the velocity and humidity. Okay, this is a chart on which the effective temperature is to be considered where the maximum people can feel comfort. Okay, from next video we can see the cooling load calculations, what is the sensible heat load and latent heat load. Okay.